Hello, and welcome to the 260th edition of Beer Issues. My name is Matt Brucker, and I'm coming to you live here from Casa de Brucker, where we're going to be having another world-class beer. Today, from the brewery, it's Brauerei Schloss Eddenberg. We're going to be having the Samichlaus, okay? Samichlaus is a Doppelbock. In my opinion, the best Doppelbock in the world, but according to what they call the experts, it's not. But it could be because of the sweet profile in it. But we're going to talk about my reasoning here, and we can discuss it all day long, okay? So let's waste no time. Let's go ahead and let's dig into this beer. First of all, I've never seen Samichlaus in a can, so I had to grab it because I wanted to see if there was a difference in a can versus a bottle like normal. So let's go ahead and pour this bottle here. Or this can here, I should say. I'm raising it because the carbonation on a Samichlaus, because of the high ABV, usually does not get you a great long-standing head. So I went with tried to get a little head on there. So the beer, like I said, high ABV, it clocks in at 14% alcohol by volume. And I have been drinking this beer for well over 30 years. So since I've been old enough to drink, basically, I've been drinking this beer. Maybe even before, you never know. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the beer. At 14%, this beer is the rarest beer, one of the rarest beers in the entire world. It's brewed on December 6th and aged for a full 10 months before they bottle it. At one point, Samichlaus was rated as the strongest beer in the entire world. Back then, it was brewed in Switzerland, and eventually, Samichlaus quit producing beer, and they sold the rights to brew the beer to an Austrian company, which is where it's brewed now, which is the Brauerei Schloss Eddenberg, okay? But they had to keep the original recipe. That was part of the agreement, is that they would keep the original recipe of the Samichlaus. And I am sure glad they did, because I absolutely, positively love this beer. So let's go ahead and smell it, because if I remember right, and I haven't had one of these in a while, oh yeah, right off the bat, you get malts, and more malts, and a variety of malts. So you're getting like tons of smells, but you're also getting like a dark fruit, you know, like cherries, plum, raisins, that kind of like dark fruit type of sweetness and just beautiful aroma. But that mixed with the malts is like a magic in a glass, I say. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna waste no time, I'm gonna go ahead and sample this, make sure it tastes okay. That is outstanding. I can't think of too many beers that I would rather have at this present moment than the beer that I'm having now. Now, one thing about it, 14% alcohol by volume, taste-wise, you wouldn't put over 7 or 8, okay? And the reason is, it is, I'll be honest, and maybe this is the reason that it doesn't get a higher rating. It's a little bit sweet. The beer is sweet, but at 14% alcohol, that sweetness has so much flavor between the malts, the cherries, there might even be some like chocolatey in there. I'm not sure. The plums, the raisins, the different flavors that are in this beer, it's truly an explosion in your mouth when you taste it. And I can't describe it any other way than an explosion in your mouth, because there's so many flavors and so much complexity to this beer. Okay, the people who rate this beer give it a 90. I'm right off the bat going to give it a 95 plus. And the reason, it is truly one of my favorite beers. I forgot how much I love the Samichlaus. Now, the Samichlaus, 14%, don't want to drink this at the poolside. This is a sipper, okay? But a wonderful sipper indeed. So if you want something really, really special and you really want to impress your friends or with a quality beer that's high alcohol by volume, which would be perfect for like an after dinner or kind of any kind of occasion, in my opinion, Samichlaus is it. And they've been making this for years. Like I said, I've been drinking it for 30 years. Back when it was in Switzerland, the strongest beer in the world. Now there's beers that are ridiculously higher, but I don't really consider some of those beers when they get above a certain level. I think beyond, I guess one of the other strongest beers I had was the Samuel Adams Triple Bock or the Utopias, okay? Beyond that, I don't think it's beer anymore. I think it's become something else, okay? So this, outstanding. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to enjoy this. But if you've enjoyed this, make sure you tell your friends about beer issues and how much fun we're having talking about great beer and drinking great beer. If you want any cool Beer Issues gear, make sure you go to shop.beerissues.com where you can get hats, t-shirts, you name it. It's all there. And as my wife likes to say, I have beer issues.